together an evening to welcome and celebrate what has been a pretty stupendous career. And although that certainly will not have finished, it has taken a slight hiatus on the way through. We all pretty much know what David has achieved. From a creative level, he became an Australian legend, and then he became a global legend. And when I say a creative legend, through Armour, through Saatchi, through Publicis, his record has no parallel in terms of what an Australian has done to enhance Australia's creative reputation as being a world leader. He then decided that wasn't enough and he wanted to be an entrepreneur, and so he started Droga 5. And I don't, again, have to go through what that means other than he put Australia on the map in terms of how to develop a world-beating agency at every level. And then he moved to the C-suite and again reached a pinnacle which few globally ever get to. For Australia, he's been just amazing. And for David, he's been just amazing too, I've no doubt. But for Australia, I think he's lifted all of our spirits, he's lifted our aspirations, and I've no doubt that will continue. I just reminded David that I became CEO of Cannes Lions at 54, so what he can do, Prime Minister David, Prime Minister. So it's pretty simple. I think as mostly Australians here, we recognise you, we thank you, and I think we should all charge our glasses and toast David Droga, a great Australian.
Yeah. I think that's the end. Oh, well, more. Oh, there's more.
Okay. I just got to say, I got hoodwinked into this.
Yeah.
But thank you, Terry, for the very nice words. So Michael sent me a note about a week ago saying, we're doing the Aussie welcome drinks. Can you pop by? I said, yeah, I'll pop by. My wife's birthday, but I'll come and say hello. As soon as I said yes, suddenly invitations went out and it was turned into a tribute. So, I apologise, but thank you for showing up. You know, I've been very, very, very lucky in my career, and the best luck I had was all the people I worked with. You know, the amount of people who propelled me and protected me and inspired me and pissed me off to want to do better and stuff like that. But that's one thing. But I think the other thing that I had in my back pocket was actually being an Aussie outside of Australia is a super weapon. I really believe that. Do you know what I mean? Because we bring people assume they're going to like you before they've met you and they give you the chance, and we've got that dogged spirit and we don't take ourselves too seriously. And I wave the Aussie flag as much as I can, and I clung to my accent through every turn and every, my 4 kids have New York accents and they mock my Australian accent, but I'm going to get them back to Australia somehow. Do you know what I mean? But I'm always very, very proud of what's happening in Australia. I give it a disproportionate amount of interest. I don't know what I'm going to do. I haven't not worked since I was 18. You know, when I first met Michael, I was at one award school and I was wearing my brother's clothes and
Braces.
And braces. Yeah, all right, thanks for that.
Your mother's jumper.
Mouth, worse version. And I haven't taken off more than 3 weeks since then, which makes me an idiot, not to know anything, to boast about. But I've loved it. It's been pretty unbelievable. And to be a creative person, they need us more now than they've ever needed us before. The business model has changed, but the necessity for the creative mind, the producers, and the people who want to make great shit, that's never going to go out of style. But this is probably going to be my last Cannes, because when I turn up to Cannes and I'm not working in advertising, it just makes me creepy and sad. So this will probably be my last Cannes. But it's pretty fucking great. I actually found in some drawers every one of my Cannes badges since 1996, which is a sad march of my hair. It's It's a slow motion catastrophe. Anyway, Australia, you crush it at the Australia and New Zealand. You crush it at a.
I hope we get New Zealand.
Yeah, exactly. No, true. I only like New Zealand when I'm not in Australia. But pound for pound, we crush it. It's fucking ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? And there's so many great agencies that are now opening around the world that are from Australians. The brothers here, great example. Do you know what I mean? So keep on kicking on. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for turning up. And I hope I made you proud because, I tried very hard. Thank you very much.